Alright, chapter 4, and we see the teacher on this little open play thing. I don't know. I'd like to think that the teacher is probably a vampire hunter, and he's gonna be like, I'm looking for all of the vampires to something. Hunt them down and kill them because they ate my family 5 bajillion years ago. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot to turn off my fan. That's the reason why. I was all like, why? I was all like, why is the little liney thingy is friggin' I don't know what they're called, so thick? And then I realized my fan's still on because I'm an idiot. Alright, so hopefully that's not too bad. So let's continue. A boy stood with unburned red hair and violet-hued eyes, dressed in a comely black tux, holding a glass of blood. He was shaking hands, greeting other vampires. I couldn't believe my eyes. Valen is a vampire. My mind blanked. A million thoughts passed through my head as I stood there, like some frozen duck. Ducks. That's a weird thing to use, though. You think it would be like a deer frozen in the headlights or something, instead it's a duck. But hey, it's something different from a deer. You remind me of Psyduck, anyways. At the same moment, I felt a tap on my shoulder. Miss, excuse me, can I please get through? Sorry. At the sound of my voice, run, turn away and run. At the sound of my voice, Valen turned his head. The glass of blood slipped his fingers, shattering in a million pieces on the top. Right. Maybe he won't notice. Maybe he won't notice right away. He'll think he's hearing shit. Oh, jeez. Aw, man, you ruined it. You should have ran, you stupid freaking bitch. Our eyes locked into place. Oh, Mr. Michaels, your glass. Mr. Michaels? I retreated. You should have done it earlier. Oh, what's wrong with you? Disappearing through the crowd of vampires, I covered my eyes, hiding the green from the numerous red. To my dismay, Valen followed me. No! Just be all like, I'm sorry, sir, but please, I must get back to the kitchen to make the cake. Cover your eyes at the same time. Sorry, excuse me. Pushing his way through the crowd, he didn't lose sight of me once. Wait, miss, excuse me. Why are these people so slow? The crowd of people was hard to push through. Frickin' charge your way, elbow people left and right. It doesn't matter. Just run to the kitchen or outside. Not so he doesn't frickin' find you. 'Cause shit feels like it will hit the fan. The fan that I didn't turn off in the beginning. Which way should I go? Oh man. Huh. Night bar. Pastry area. Night bar. Pastry area. Wix is the best. The night bar, Chris is there. And he might help us out. At the pastry bar, I don't know who's there. I think I'm gonna go with night bar because Chris might be all like, it's okay, just come here. What's going on, Mr. Michaels? Freaking, I don't know why you're here. And just shove her head down behind the bar. To the night bar! The night bar was so full of middle-aged drunks and idiots trying to pick up women. Stumbling my way through, I scrambled towards the bartender. Isis, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be in the kitchen? I know. Do you mind if I stay here? Maybe I could hide. Excuse me. Too late. Valen was coming. Darting my eyes left and right, I saw a small opening between the crowd. Run! Run like you've never ran before! Covering my face once more, I dove into the crowd of vampires. I've never been this excited in anything. Actually, that's a lie. I've been way too excited before, like friggin' replaying the one part from Mad Father, and I'm an idiot. It's okay though. I'm here to entertain with my idiocy. With nowhere to run, I exited through the skylight door, and you keep running. You keep running. If you're gonna make me hit arrows, though, freaking gonna get lost, and we're gonna end up back in Cafe Rouge again. The streetlight glowed daunting orange. In no time, Balin found me, and he stepped out of that same scarlet, keep running, into the night. I turned my back to him. Is that really you? Act like an old lady. Just go like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Michaels. I'm but an old lady trying to get a smoke. Don't have cigarettes on me, son of a bitch. There was a long silence, and no one spoke. You should go back to the dinner party, Mr. Michaels. Dang it! How'd you know? Come on, Isis, don't give me that. And why shouldn't I? Facing him now, I glared into those violet-hued eyes. Those deceiving violets I foolishly trusted for all my childhood years. Why didn't you ever tell me? You never told me you worked at a vampire cafe. That's because I was trying to protect you. Protect you from these blood-sucking... Everybody in the cafe. Valen would probably be offended too. He's like, it's my family in there. Protect you from these blood-sucking monsters. Aw, man, dude, he's a vampire too. You just call him a monster. You're a frickin' bitch. Valen winced, hurt stabbing his features. He looked down, face stricken with pain. Can you please hear me out? Please, let me explain. Time to enter the code. I wonder what would have happened if we chose the other one. Would we have gotten away? But I don't feel like going back. 'Cause poop on that. Glancing behind to look at him, I didn't know what to say. Silence only accompanied us as the night prolonged, and I didn't want to stay one more second with him. If you excuse me, Mr. Michaels, I must get back to work. Isis, please hear me out. He grabbed my hand and pulled me toward him. I struggled to pull away, but his grip was strong. Mr. Michaels, please let go of my hand. You're harassing me. No. The blood rushed up to my head. He could probably see it. My heart was pounding, waiting for him to speak. Valen sighed and tugged on my fingers. Isis, you know how I'm a coward. They always look so different from when they show in their little I'm just standing here poses. And you know how weak I am. One night I went to your house and I was so close to telling you, but telling you would not only endanger you but my family. Even if you didn't care, what if someone used you to get to... He looked down, clutching his teeth. For the first time I could see the glint of his sharp fangs biting down on his lips. Really? Does he have these fangs, all the time? Do you not notice these things? Why did he always look so beautiful despite the most precarious situations? Because he's a vampire! But still, how could you not tell me? Do you not trust me anymore? Immediately, Valen looked up to meet my eyes. He could probably see the hurt on my own face. Of course I trust you. You're my best friend. I just couldn't trust myself and my family. Once you'd find out, then she would... look at that. You could see when they're just standing there, or I guess we only ever really saw him. No, even in the little opening thing that we had, everyone looks friggin' different. Valen looked at me with a strange kind of depression. Or desperation. I think I said desperation. All was silent, but the hum of the party guests from inside, and I waited for Val to speak. Isn't he, supposed to be the attention of the party, so why isn't anyone, looking for him? Let's go back inside. Okay. I need to get back to work anyways, or else someone's going to bite my face off. As we both stepped back inside, Val still held onto my hand. Dude, I would have been like, we can't do this in public. People are gonna get... I don't know. But I need to get back to work. From the look of his face, he didn't want to let go for some reason. Before I could step back inside those kitchen doors, a tall woman strode up to us. Uh-oh, Mama's coming. Valentino Michaels, how many times do I have to tell you not to? They're holding hands! Oh my god! Valen's mother took a double step back. Her mouth gaped open in utter shock, but after blinking her eyes a few times, she smiled. Oh yeah. They're supposed to be whatever, it's still, I'd be shocked if I saw a little human child all up in here and all that. Isis, darling, what are you doing here? Are you... She glanced me up and down. Mrs. Michaels, or Valen's mom, is a famed politician of the left wing. Now running for Senate, Mrs. Michaels has gained much leverage and political power for campaigns, despite all that political shizazz. I myself know her best from all the time she set up playdates for Valen and I. If I didn't know any better, she pretty much instigated my friendship with Valen. Who are your parents? Because they seem more like douchebags. Douchebag McGee 1 and Douchebag McGee 2 than anything else. And I don't know how political lady here set up all this. Well, seeing from the fact that Anthony and, what's his face, Damien, were all like, is he? Or, recognition. And all that stuff is gonna be all like, she is the princess vampire of Gloomingdale Fisher Blibber Camber Bim. The last line of blah 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 blah. Or something like that. That's what I'm guessing. Which doesn't make any sense now that I know she is a vampire. Why the heck would she associate her son with a human girl like me? Babies. All of the babies. I didn't know you worked here. Are you a part-timer? You must be a waitress, aren't you? Valen, dear, how come you've never told me she worked at Café Rouge, Mrs. Michaels narrowed her eyes, pointing an accusing look at her son. Well, Mrs. Michaels seems like she's a pretty nice lady. I bet, though, she's probably all into the whole Princess of Gloomingdale Shishishmanker Banker. Yes, I never told him because I didn't want him to get involved with the people I worked with, but now... Valen and I exchanged awkward glances, but Mrs. Michaels just laughed. Oh, whatever do you mean, dear? Say, when was the last time you came over for a little visit, darling? I'm sure Valen would love for you to come over for a little hangout together. Make all of the babies. Valen and I looked over at each other. Making all of the babies. I felt too awkward right now to pay a visit, but I didn't want to be impolite. I'm not gonna say no, man. She's a freaking vampire. She's probably gonna be all like, what did you say? You don't want to visit my house to make all of the babies? Perfect. You know our address, right? I nodded my head and cried a little bit inside. Now, if you excuse me, I should be getting back to the dinner party. Like an old granny, she reached out to pinch my cheeks until they turned red. I would do that. Ah! I especially... that's something that I found out is really weird about me. When somebody has pinchable cheeks, be it a baby or a freaking adult, I'm just like, I just want to pinch your cheeks. They don't even have to be that chubby, and I'll still want to do that. It's just really weird. I'll see you tomorrow, darling. Patting my head, Valen's mother strutted off back into the crowd. Are you sure you want to come over tomorrow? I looked over to my side. Maybe this wasn't the right time, but yes, I did want to see him. It's been a week since I've seen Valen, and there was a longing in my chest still unfulfilled. Making all of the babies. I missed you. Valen smiled. I missed you more. Ah! Once more, our gazes were locked with each other. They want to get into each other's pants. Finally, we parted. Valen returned to his dinner party while I left through the kitchen door. Well, time to go home. You mean time to get lost? Friggin' don't know where I'm going. Why is this even part of the game? It's not like anything freaking happens. I'm so lost. I'm so lost without you. I don't know where I'm going, just gonna hit left. Oh god, I'm scared. Where am I going? I ran around in circles. Wow, I can't get home. 4 o'clock in the morning, still walking the streets of I don't know where I am. Oh, Jesus Louises. Oh, finally, Jim. I thought I was never gonna get out of there. Into the room. My bad, I accidentally right-clicked. The bright morning sun glared into my eyes. I still couldn't believe Valen is a vampire. Maybe my body just hadn't gotten over the shock yet. Like you don't realize someone is dead and reality kicks in a few days later. Jeez, now I'm getting all existential again. Getting out of bed, I got ready for school. School we go. History class started as usual. The bell rang soon enough, and Mr. Davidson came walking in soon after. Good morning, everybody. I have an announcement today. Tomorrow will be my last day. Did he just say, last day? Things have come up and I'll have to switch schools. Your normal history teacher will come back after I leave. Everybody groaned. With Mr. Davidson here, people were able to get away with so much stuff. He really is a softie. Now that that's over, let's start class. Ronnie, do you want a goodbye present? We should throw a goodbye party. Somebody order Chinese or pizza or both. Oh yeah, somebody has a good idea. No, both. I appreciate all this, but as expected, we skipped class entirely as the students took over. Oh, poor guy, he's such a pushover. I should head to Valen's. Where is he anyway? A text from Val? Sorry, OTL, left school early. You know the way? KK, I'll find it. I was really hoping we could walk to his place together, because the person who's doing this doesn't know where the fuck they're going. It's been so long since I've been over Valen's apartment. I wonder what he'll say now that I've found out Valen's secret. Pressing my fingers on the doorbell, it rang. Come in, come in. The door opened and Valen greeted me with a smile. Come in. Mom's not here yet. She'll probably not come back for a while. 'Cause she wants them to make the babies. Oh well, that's good, I guess. There was an awkward atmosphere. Valen led me inside. You want to play video games or make babies? I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Sounds good. Let me go get the consoles from my room. I thought it said casseroles. What's wrong with me? Everything. Plopping down on the couch, I set down my backpack on the floor. And while waiting for Valen to come down, I heard a familiar voice from outside. I walk over to the window. Mr. Davison! We'll tell them to refuse the offer. Valen's mom was literally screaming in her cell phone. I've never seen her so angry before. This is why you don't get them angry. I mean, get her angry. The Michaels family is by... Wait, what? I don't know. Yes, we'll have to persuade more voters, not only from vampires. Of course this involves them too. Once I'm elected, the law will change. For vampires, for humans, for everybody. At the same moment, Mrs. Michaels glanced up toward my window. And I was like, oh shit! I ducked down immediately. Okay, I could only find these ninja games, and there's only V and Z box. I'm sure I can find more. Isis? Valen's voice shook me from my trance. Yes? You alright, Isis? I don't know why I'm gonna not tell him. Val, your mom's back. Oh, she is? I thought she said she'd come back late at night. Val let out a frustrated sigh, furrowing his brows. You know what? Let's head over to your house instead. What? Trust me. Packing up our stuff, Val and I headed outside. Mrs. Michaels was right outside the door. Isis, darling, you're here. What are you two Where are you two going? I'm taking Isis home. Ellen took my hand firmly in his. Shooting her a glare, mother and son exchanged silent looks with each other. I'm not gonna make babies with her, Mom. Oh, what a shame. You better come home before dinner, young man. Such a shame you can't stay longer, Isis, dear. Val's mom headed inside the apartment door, locking it behind her. Come on, let's go. Oh, bro, you're gonna be stuck with the fact that I don't know where the hell Oh, look, it's Cafe Rouge. I don't know where I'm going, 'cause I'm terrible with directions. Gosh dang it, why do I repeatedly go to the same place? It's just circles and circles. Hey, I don't know how to get home. So it would be really awesome. Oh yeah, we're home. That always takes me forever. I think that takes like a majority of my time. It's been so long since I've been in your room. Yeah, I plopped myself on the bed. There was a long silence. Sorry, I insisted coming to your place. I don't like how my mom handles things. She's very practical. Too practical. Being around her frustrates me. It's okay, Val. I've had the spot next to me. Alan followed my invitation and sat down. Like a tired little puppy, he rested his head against my shoulder. From the look on his face, it was obvious he was very troubled. I petted his soft hair to comfort him. Sorry, I should have told you a long time ago that I was a vampire. I could only manage a small nod, not sure how to respond. It's such a relief to not hide it anymore. I can finally take these annoying things out. He reached up to his eye sockets. I thought he'd gone mad, poking his eyes out. I'm gonna gouge my eyes out! Seconds later, blue contact lenses slipped out, dropping into his palm. His eyes glanced back toward me. Why was he wearing the contacts when he was at the party, anyway? No longer violet, his true color hued bright apple red. Apples. I always had a bright reddish iris. It was too bright to be mistaken for brown, so I had to wear these blue ones ever since. Fallon dropped the two lenses onto my bedside table. Oh. Ew, gross. You're not supposed to do that with your lenses. You're supposed to put them in the little, whatchamacallit, little contact holder thingamabobbers, because they're gonna get so dusty and nasty, man. That's disgusting. Is it hard being a vampire? Not really, no. I was born this way after all. It does get annoying sometimes. I have to drink blood as much as I need water sometimes, and it's hard to hide that in school. No, it's not. You could be like, it's Gatorade. Just really thick Gatorade. It's gross. Then something clicked in my head. Were all those times he missed school, was it due to his vampire issues? His period. He scratched his head, a sigh escaping his lungs. Sorry. Isis, I'm still me. I'm a normal human being with as much stupid idiocy as any other stupid teenager. Yep. We exchanged smiles. The only thing not normal about me, you know already. And I did. Fallon had a political family. Generation to generation, the Michaels family played a big role in government. From federal to state, local town mayors to state congressmen, they were only one step below the Kennedy family, and Fallon would be no exception. Mrs. Michaels has been coaxing her son ever since he could start talking. We should get started on homework, huh? Yeah. We spread ourselves out on the floor, grabbing paper and pen. Fallon left an hour later, and I went to bed. That was fast. Back to school, yay. Hope they friggin' do. Which is probably gonna be followed with go to work. Get lost. The school day ended quickly. Mr. Davidson was gone and our normal history teacher came back to teach. Everybody was disappointed. Oh well, time for work again. Great. I'm never gonna remember these directions because I don't pay attention to what arrow I click. To the kitchen. Hey, I just noticed a little harp thing on the side of the cafe. I just noticed it. I creaked open the kitchen door. Aldo was in the black counter, holding baskets full of brown crud. Hey Aldo, what are you doing? Good after me then, Miss... What the Whatever. Miss Isis, just sorting truffles. Truffles? Yes. Can you not tell? Mamma mia, truffle mushrooms. Never heard of it? Wait, is he Italian or... Oh my god. I don't know. I ate chocolate truffles before. Aldo patted my shoulder. Try this. He slipped a thin slice of brown crud into my mouth. The aroma and taste bursted onto my taste buds and took me by surprise. This crud was darn tasty, like eating perfume. Ew! Ew! I've tried gum that tastes like flowers. It was disgusting. It gave me the worst headache. It was like eating perfume. It was gross. Now, I'm sorting the Chinese truffles from the Italian. Throw the Chinese away, please. They're just trash. If you can please prepare these truffles for me, that would be lovelies. Good luck. No. Oh, no. Drag good truffles to pan. Make sure not to drag the unripe. Drag truffles onto the bowl of water. Once washed, drag out of pan. Click to prepare slices. I just... Am I just supposed to, like, put a bajillion of it on? Fail! You fail! Get out of the kitchen! I'm sorry. Yay, I passed, and I don't know how I did it. Brr, it's chilly. The night had a strangely daunting atmosphere. I didn't know why, but for some reason it felt unsafe. Well, I couldn't stay here at Cafe Rouge. I had to get home. Shaking off the weird feeling, I headed home. Oh, crap. I stopped. Looking behind, I could have sworn somebody was following me. Mr. Davidson? The echo of footsteps were not my own. Stealing a glance behind, I saw a glimpse of a shadow disappear swiftly from my view. Panic rushed through me. I sped up my pace. Someone was here following me. Someone. Oh no, what's going to happen? Is it Mr. Davison, as I had suspected, or is it someone else quite sinister to take our lovely lady lumps? We will find out next time in chapter 5? I think it was 5. Pretty sure it's 5. I hope it's 5, because then I'm telling you the wrong number. But I'll see you guys next time, and we will find out who is following us.